Either you are with us, I mean real Muslims whom are following Salaf footsteps. This war is against Christians. I mean Christians generally.
Alright, so this was Abubakar Shekau, the leader of Boko Haram in the early 2010s. Now, in this particular video, he made the world believe that, see, this fight I'm fighting is against Christianity. 100% against Christianity. By these times, a lot of Muslims were relaxed, but they didn't know that Abubakar Shekau was deceiving them. Now, before this particular video, who was Shekau? I'll play a video of Shekau in the early 2000s when Shekau was an imam and he was preaching that, oh, the Muslims and Islam is being marginalized in Nigeria and that they are suffering. So therefore, he was the one that is going to stand and make sure Islam regains strength.
Tun da aka san gwamnatin Najeriya har zuwa yau, musulmi wani daɗi ya ji, in ba dai wuyan da ya sha ba. Na farko ma tukunnan zuwan gwamnatin ma sai da aka yanka ma kakanni. Kwaltan da kake gani na jirgi wannan duk kakanninmu ne, Bature ya hau kansu yana zaune yana dukansu da bulala aka yi. Har yau.
Now in this video he said, since the inception of Nigeria, that the Muslims have not been enjoying. They've been suffering and living in abject poverty. Do you understand? So now, because of Shekau's history, when he started terrorizing Nigeria, a lot of fanatical Muslims, they supported him. They joined him. A lot of, listen to the word, fanatical Muslims, they joined him because Shekau said, no, the Christians are unbelievers. Right? They are unbelievers. So we are going after them. A lot of Muslims supported him. When I mean a lot, not up to 20% of the Muslims actually, but they supported him. So Shekau gathered a lot of members. But guess what? Shekau came back again a few years later.
Ba mu da aqida sai Qur'ani sai sunna. ‘Yan izala arna ne, tarikatu tujaniya arna ne, kadiriya arna ne, kashabandiya arna ne, shazaliya arna ne, mutazila arna ne, ‘yan shi'a arna ne, demokrasi arna ne, saudiyatul arabiya ma ba islamiyya ba ne, ‘yan alu sa'ud ne, ba masu bin annabi ba ne, Kaaba gidan Allah ne. Masallacin annabi gida ne. Idan Allah ya kai mu za mu je mu yi aikin hajji, tun da kun canja addinin Allah sai kun shiga wuta 'yan Saudiya. Abinda muke bi Qur'ani ne. Mu 'yan Qur'ani ne. Mu 'yan sunna ne. Ba yabon ku muke so ba. Ai ba sai kun ce mana mu mutanen kirki bane za mu zama mutanen kirki. Ai me neman yabon mutane ba makaryaci ne. Arna ne, arna ne, arna ne. Za mu kashe, za mu rike bayi, za mu sayar. Za mu sayar. Shekau, shakakau, shekau, kau, kakau, kau, kakakakakakakau. Wannan shine shekau in baka gane ba.
You remember when Shekau said that this fight was against the Christians worldwide. And again, previously, Shekau had been agitating for the Muslims. But guess what? As soon as Shekau got the power, got members, Shekau turned around. And then other Muslims, he declared them that they were all unbelievers. Izala Adnani, he called different Islam, different section of Muslims. He said, you are all unbelievers. We are the only people that are carrying Islam. So therefore, by this time, Shekau started slaying Muslims, burning mosques, unaliving Muslims, kidnapping Muslims. That is why if you check, I said go and do your research. Boko Haram have claimed more Muslim lives than Christians in Nigeria. I'll tell you that for free. It is 80-20. It is 80-20. Now, let me tell you why Shekau is like this, right? Muslims, there's a division in Islam. There are Sunni, there are Sufi, and then there are Shia or Shai. Sunni makes up 80% of Muslims worldwide. So in Nigeria, 99% are Sunni Muslims. Sunni makes up 80% of Muslims worldwide. Sufi makes up just 1%. Then Shia or Shai makes up 15%. But like I said, in Nigeria, the Sunni Muslims are like 99%. Now, just like the Christians, I know say a lot of no say Muslims get section. Just like the Christians, we have the Orthodox and the Pentecostal. As you can see, they are Orthodox, Pentecostal. The Orthodox are like the old ways. Types of Orthodox churches are the Anglicans, the Presbyterians, the Catholics, the Roman Catholics. Those are examples of Orthodox churches that practice the old ways of Christianity. Then the Pentecostal are like the Winners, Christ Embassy, Redeem. These are the example of Pentecostal. So that's just the way that Islam is. But Islam is in 3 sections. Now, in these 3 sections of Islam, right, as you can see, Sunni, Sufi, and Shia. Under Sunni, you have Hanafi, you have Deobandi, you have Maliki, you have Shafi, you have Hanbali, you have Wahhabism, then you have Salafism. Under Shia or Shia, you have Jafari, you have Ismailiyya, you have Zaidiya, you have Alani, you have Alevi. But we are not going to talk about Shia and Sufi. We are going to talk about Sunni. Now, Hanafi, Deobandi, Maliki, Shafi, Hanbali, Wahhabism, then Salafism. But where is the problem coming from? The problem is coming from Salafism. That is where the wahala is coming from. Every other side, they practice the same thing. But Salafism came with another ideology. So let's look at them. Salafism Islam is a reform movement in Sunni. So inside that Sunni now, that all of them, the Sunni Islam, that all of them belong to, Salafism came from nowhere to say they are the reform movement in Islam that advocate for the return of the Christian literalist practices of earliest Muslim. Its ultimate goal is to emulate the Salaf, the first 3 generations of Muslim, to purge the faith of innovation and modern deviations. So these guys came and said, come, inside this Sunni, a lot of you are opening, your eyes are opening. You are embracing technology. You are going to schools. You are studying. You are liberating yourself. No, this is not what Islam is supposed to be. We are going to go back in time and go back to the literal. You cannot interpret the Quran more than what it is. Do you understand? I'll give you an example with the Christian book. What these Salafis were saying was that, you know, in the Bible, it says, Jesus said in what verse? He said, if they slap you, was it Jesus or a prophet? Anyways, if they slap you, turn the other cheek. Do you understand? Over time, a lot of Christian preachers have interpreted that verse to different types. They said if they slap you, you just turn the other side, you walk away. If they slap you, think about... No, there have been different interpretations. Now, let's relate it to what the Salafis are saying in Salafism. The Salafis are saying that if they slap you, literally turn the other side, you should not do anything about it. The Salafis are saying the literal meaning of everything in the Quran is what we follow. Literal meaning is what we are going to follow. And this bettered Boko Haram. Because Boko Haram are Salafis. So as you can see, yes, Boko Haram is extreme fringe offshoot of the Salafi movements. Then if you go down, the connection to Salafism, theological roots, Boko Haram explicitly identifies with Salafism. Even though in this Salafism, there are still some people that condemn Boko Haram heavily. But this is what birthed Boko Haram. To believe that no, if they say the women should cover, they should cover. There's no liberation from that. This is what the book is all about. Do you understand? So therefore, this movement, this Salafi movement, is coming to correct the normal Islam. So therefore, Muslims in Nigeria, who are like 99.9% of Sunni that belongs to the other group apart from Salafism, are going to suffer. So what Boko Haram are doing now is that they will make sure they bring everybody to their knees. So the Islamization that they want is Salafism. That's the Islamization that they want. So therefore, the everyday Sunni Muslims that you people know, the one that they go sitting on a neighbor, that they go pray for mosques, even those ones go collect. Those mosques around you, they will collect. Christians will collect. This is what this is all about. But now, this is where Wahala is. Imagine Shekau in the early 2000s. Then fast forward to 2010s. Shekau have guns. Shekau have gun trucks. He Hiluxes. He has money, guns, he buys bullets. Where does he get this money from? This is where politics and government come in. You see, a lot of these politicians heavily invested in this guy called Shekau. Because to them, this particular person will be a political advantage to us. So they sponsored him and they let him continue all what he was doing. But he rebelled against them. That is what is going on now. He rebelled against them. He rebelled against them. Because in Salafism, you are not even meant to be a government official. You are not even meant to be a politician. You are not even meant to hold the mind to speak if you are not talking about that part of Quran that they want. You can't. Why are you becoming a minister? Meaning you have to study? No. That's Western culture. But this other part of Islam, the Sunni. Salafism is part of Sunni, but they claim to be, we are the Sunni, that you people don't open eye. This is not what Islam is all about. So we cannot let you people do. We are the police. We are policing you people to come back. You cannot be liberated. There's no democracy for you. So this is where there is a problem. So politicians, Christian, Muslims, everybody are the enemies to these so-called new Salafis. Now where Wahala they be that? So in all of this, all of us, Christian, Muslims in Nigeria, we are all victims. And the more these people gain strength, the more we suffer. And like I said, Nigerians, do not think it by mistake that these Muslims are your enemies. There's another Muslim in the Muslim that are enemies to everybody. So one of the ways that these people will use to defeat us as Nigerians is by creating enmity between Christians and Muslims. And they've succeeded in doing that. Because over time, anything that happens in the north, nobody talks about it. The Christians believe that they deserve it. Maybe all of them are Muslim, maybe they buy themselves. But they don't know, say, the terror where they come. Not be these people. We have to really understand this problem. It's a divide and conquer situation for Shekau and the Boko Haram. Although it is said that Shekau, they say Shekau don't buy, he don't bomb himself. but his ideology is with his people. If you think about Lagos, you think about you want to go and flex. If you think about the East, now December movement, you won't go chill. If you think about Port Harcourt, Niger Delta area, flexing. If you think about the North, insecurity, that's what you think about. It has nothing to do with Muslim and Islam for them. They have been the victim of this insecurity by these people that want to Islamize Nigeria, but with their own type of Islam. And this is why they even said, even the Saudi Arabians are also going down. And every other type of Muslim. So there's an Islamization coming, but not the Islamization that you think. Salafism. Do your research. You all need to stand together. Now we talk about Oyo. Now because of say Oyo, Yoruba they close to Christians small. That's why a lot of Napu eye there. If they happen for North sins, they keep quiet. The agenda is growing. Christians, Muslims, we need to stand together as one in order to defeat these people. Peace and love, don't play. If you play, you're going to learn, I will learn the hard way. If we don't go learn the hard way, we need to join heads together. Bye.